My dear students, in today's class, let us see some simple problems under normal distribution. Here we have the basic concepts before going to start the problem. With these things we have to know. Then we can apply these same things in solving problems. Okay. Here what it is asking. Here the first one, P of z less than or equal to minus 2.43. See, P of z less than or equal to minus 2.43, isn't it? See, the probability of z less than or equal to minus 2.43 you have to find. See, for this one, we just draw the normal probability curve, NPC. Here it is z is equal to 0. Here minus 2.43, it is negative, right? So in the left hand side it will come. So it is somewhere here minus 2.43. Okay. Now construct a line by touching to the curve. So it is asking less than or equal to minus 2.43. Less than or equal to minus 2.43 means, see, the left side of this line, the complete area under this curve, you have to find the probability. So the probability of z less than or equal to minus 2.43 means the complete area under this curve, left side to this minus 2.43. Okay, to find this, what we can write this one as I told you in the last video, this one can be written as, see, to find the area of this from 0 to minus infinity, probability of 0 to minus infinity in this area. What you have to subtract? You have to subtract this area. You have to subtract this area so that you will find this area, isn't it? See, from here to here in this area, if you subtract this area, then the remaining area will be the area you have to know, isn't it? So it is from 0 to minus infinity, minus, you have to subtract what? You have to subtract this area. That is from 0 to, probability of 0 to minus 2.43. Okay, now from 0 to infinity, 0 to plus infinity or 0 to minus infinity, complete from left hand side, from 0 to till infinity, 0 to minus infinity, it is 0.5, it is given, right? 0.5 minus probability of 0 to 0.2 minus 0.23, from here to here can be written as q of 2.43. What it can be written as? It can be written as q of 2.43. Here it is negative, but here I have written positive. Anyway, we will be finding the probability only for the positive one. So it can be taken as positive only. Okay. Now here 0.5 minus 0.4925. Now, if you simplify this, you will get 0.0075. Now we'll go for the next one. P of z greater than or equal to 0.85. See, let us construct the normal probability curve. So it is the normal probability curve. Here somewhere, here it is 0, z is equal to 0, and it is given positive value. So positive value somewhere here 0.85 will take. So the greater than this 0.5 it is asking, 0.85. See, the greater than this 0.85 it is asking. Greater than this 0.85 means, see, let me construct this line. Now greater than this 0.85 means, this area you have to find, including this 0.85, complete area under this curve you have to find till infinity, complete area you have to find. To find that, what we can write, this one I can write it as, see, 0 to plus infinity, probability of 0 to infinity. In the 0 to infinity, I have to subtract this area, minus p of 0 to 0.85. Now p of 0 to infinity, complete 0 to infinity can be written as 0.5 minus this minus 0 to 0.85. 0 to 0.85 can be written as q of 0.85. Now 0.5 as it is minus q of 0.85. If you find by using calculator, you will get q of 0.85 is 0.3023. If you simplify this, you will get 0.1977. Okay, this is the probability of z greater than or equal to 0.85. Z greater than or equal to 0.85 is this. Similarly, we go for the next sub question. The third one, P of modulus of z is less than or equal to 1.94. See, modulus of z is less than or equal to 1.94. See how this modulus can be defined. This modulus can be defined like modulus of z is less than or equal to 1.94 means this can be written as minus 1.94 is less than or equal to z is less than or equal to 1.94. Okay, see, if you construct a normal probability curve and somewhere here negative minus 1.94 you can locate, and the positive value you can locate here plus 1.94, and if you construct the lines, now this is the area that you have to find. The area, that is the area under this curve, will be same as the probability of modulus of z less than or equal to 1.94. So to find this, what you can do to find this, anyway it is 0, right? It is 0, right? So if you have the same numbers, with the alternative signs, you can write that as 2 times of q of 1.94. This we already explained when I am explaining about the note or the properties on the normal distribution. Okay, so if you have the same numbers with a negative sign or with alternative signs, then it can be written as 2 times of q of that point, q of 1.94 here. Now 2 times of 0.4738. When you simplify this, you will get 0.9476. Let's go for the next one again, the fourth problem. Probability of minus 1.64 is less than or equal to z is less than or equal to 0.88. Now here, when you construct the normal probability curve, and see, you can locate this minus 1.64 to the left side of this graph, that is minus 1.64 somewhere here, and it is 0, and 0.88 somewhere here, 0.88, isn't it? Now just construct these lines by touching to the curve. Now in such a way that to touch the curve. Now see, you have to find the area under this curve, isn't it? To find the area under this curve, what you have to do, see, from 0 to 0.88 is a one part or the one term you can take, and 0 to minus 1.64 you can take, isn't it? It is very simple. See, probability of 0 to 0.88, 0 to 0.88 0 to 0 to 0.88 is a one term, so that you can find the area under this curve, plus probability of 0 to minus 1.64. Okay, so 0 to 0.88 can be written as q of 0.88, very simple, plus 0 to minus 1.64 can be written as, anyway negative, it can be considered as positive because we are finding the area, so area cannot be negative, so let us consider it as positive only, so it is q of 1.64. Now q of 0.88 is 0.3106 plus q of 1.64 is 0.4495, and when you simplify this you will get 0.1389. I hope you understood. Yes, we'll see the next example. See here we have if x is a normal variate with mean 30 and standard deviation 5, find the probability that x lies between 26 to 40, x greater than or equal to 45. Here in earlier problem we have seen some examples, in earlier problem we have seen the probability in terms of z. In earlier problem we have seen the probability in terms of z, isn't it? Here the probability is given in terms of x. So here we have to convert this x to standard normal variate. Okay, see here this x is a normal variate. This x is a normal variate. See, from normal variate to standard normal variate we have to convert. Standard normal variate we have to convert. How to convert to standard normal variate? By using z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. See here in this problem they have given the data, mean mu is equal to 30 and the standard deviation sigma is equal to 5. Standard deviation sigma is 5, mean is 30, isn't it? Now by using this, let us convert this. Z is equal to what? X is equal to, see in the first case let us substitute 26. So 26 minus mu is 30 divided by standard deviation is 5. So what you will get? Here you will get minus 0.8. Now similarly again z is equal to, in place of x put 40, in place of x put 40 in this case. So when you put 40 and mean is same, that is 30, divided by standard deviation is 5, and simplify this, here you will get 2, isn't it? When you simplify this you will get 2. Now the first example, whatever is that the probability of 26 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 40 is converted into the probability of, in place of 26 I can write z, in place of 26 I can write minus 0.8 because we have converted x to normal variate to standard normal variate, so it is less than or equal to, in place of x it is z, less than or equal to, in place of 40 I can substitute 2. Finding the probability of x lies between 26 to 40 is same as the finding the probability of z lies between minus 0.8 to 2. Now see, from minus 0.8 to 2 how we can solve this? See, by using normal probability curve. See here somewhere minus 0.8 and here somewhere it is 2, and join those lines. This is the area under the curve you have to find. Okay, so this can be written as the probability of minus point. See, this is the thing we have to find, right? Minus 0.8 here and 2 here, isn't it? See, this area we have to find. This is the total area under this curve we have to find. To find this, what I can write? I can write the probability of z from 0 to 2, z from 0 to 2. So the probability of z from 0 to 2 plus probability of 0 to minus 0.8. Now probability of 0 to 2 is nothing but q of 2 plus 0 to minus 0.8 is again q of 0.8. Directly we are finding the positive only here because the area is positive. We are finding the area will be considered in positive only. Area is not existed in negative way. So it is positive only. Q of 2. What is q of 2? Q of 2 is 0.4772. This I told you how to find the value of q of something, right? By using calculator you can find this. You will get this. Now q of 0.8 is 0.2881. Now when you add this you will get 0.7653. Now in the similar way let us go for the second sub question, that is x greater than or equal to 45. See here you have to find the probability of x greater than or equal to 45. Okay, see it is in terms of x, that is normal variate. It is in terms of normal variate. See, from the normal variate we have to convert that into standard normal variate. So when you convert this into standard normal variate, this relation will help us. What relation it is? Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. Now x is equal to 45. In place of x just put 45. 45 minus mu is 30. Mean is 30 divided by sigma is 5. So it is, what you will get here? Here you will get 3. When you simplify this you will get 3. Now the same problem can be rewritten as the probability of z. Now from x to z we have converted. So x is greater than or equal to 45 means z is greater than or equal to 3. P of x is greater than or equal to 45 is same as the probability of z greater than or equal to 3. Now what is a normal probability curve? We can construct here. There is a normal probability curve and z is equal to 3, somewhere here 3, and construct the line, and greater than this 3 means complete area under this curve you have to find. To find the area under this curve, what we can do? 0 to till infinity, probability of 0 to infinity minus this area, from 0 to infinity minus this area. I will give you this area, isn't it? So from 0 to infinity it is given written here, and minus subtract this area. So when you subtract this area, it is probability of 0 to 3. Now 0 to infinity is directly written, it is 0.5 minus P of 0 to 3 is written as Q of 3. Now 0.5 write as it is minus Q of 3. What is Q of 3? Q of 3 is nothing but 0.4987. Now when you simplify this, you will get 0.0013. Yes, we have the next example here. The marks of 1000 students in an examination follows a normal distribution with mean 70 and the standard deviation is 5. Find the number of students whose marks will be less than 65 and more than 75 and between 65 and 75. Here you have to find the probability of the marks of the student which is less than 65 and which is more than 75 and between 65 and 75. Here let us consider x as the marks of the student. Let x be the marks of the student. Okay. Let x be the marks of the student. See, if it is taken in terms of x, then what and all you have to find? You have to find probability of x. For the first one, I am writing probability of x less than 65. Probability of x less than 65. And the second sub question has rewritten as probability of x greater than more than 75, greater than 75. And the third sub question is probability of x lies between 65 and 75. 65 is less than x is less than 75. Isn't it? Between 65 and 75. Okay. Now to find this, we have the data given here. What is the data given? For the data is mu is equal to mean. Mean is what? Mean is 70. And the standard deviation is 5. This is what we have. And now by using standard normal variate, let us rewrite this x in terms of z. Okay. Now z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. Now x is what? X is 65. In place of x put 65 minus mu is 70 divided by sigma. That is standard deviation is 5. So when you simplify this, you will get minus 1. Now in place of 65, you can put minus 1 when you are converting x to z. So the first problem has become probability of x less than 65 has become probability of z less than minus 1. See, the probability of x less than 65 is same as the probability of z less than minus 1. Okay. Now let us simplify this by using normal probability curve. Is here it is 0. It is asking minus 1. So somewhere here minus 1. Less than minus 1 it is asking. So this is the minus 1 line. Less than minus 1 means this side, complete left side of this minus 1. The area under this curve you have to find. To find this area under this curve, what you can write this as? See, from 0 to minus infinity, probability of 0 to minus infinity minus, in this you have to subtract this area. What is this area? This area is 0 to minus 1. Probability of 0 to minus 1. Now 0 to minus infinity is written as 0.5, right? 0 to minus infinity is written as 0.5 and 0 to plus infinity is also written as 0.5. So 0 to minus infinity I am taking it as 0.5 minus probability of 0 to minus 1. 0 to minus 1 is Q of 1. Q of 1. Again I am telling it is the area we are finding. So for the area it can't be negative. So for in that sake we are taking positive only. Okay. So it is 0.5 minus Q of 1. What is Q of 1? Q of 1 is 0.3413. Now when you simplify this, you will get 0.1587. This means the number of students scoring less than 65 marks. It is asking less than 65, right? So number of students scoring less than 65 marks is, for 1000 students we are taking the sample. The sample is for 1000 students. So 1000 into this 0.1587. So that will give you 158.7. So if you round it up, then you will get 159. So these many students out of 1000 students, 159 students scored less than 65. This means out of 1000 students, how many students we have? In the sample we have taken 1000 students, right? Out of 1000 students, 159 students have scored less than 65 marks. Okay. Now we'll come for the second sub question, that is more than 75. More than 75 is rewritten as P of x greater than 75. Now in place of x, let me take 75. And by using standard normal variate, what is the standard normal variate? It is z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. Now z is equal to x is 75. In this case, let me take 75. 75 minus mu is 70 divided by sigma is 5. Now when you simplify this, you will get 1. Now in place of 75, I can put 1. In place of z, I can put z. So it can be rewritten as P of x greater than 75 can be written as P of z greater than 1. Now by using normal probability curve, NPC, see here we have z is equal to 0 and it is asking about 1. So let me take 1 here. Greater than 1 it is asking. Greater than 1 means, see, for this line, right side to this line or right side to this curve, and the total area under this curve you have to find. That is the probability we have to find here. So for that, what you can do, this can be written as this can be written as p of z greater than 1, p of z greater than 1 can be written as 0 to infinity, p of 0 to infinity, 0 to till infinity, minus in this 0 to infinity, what you have to subtract? You have to subtract this part, isn't it? That is 0 to 1 you have to subtract, p of 0 to 1. So p of 0 to infinity is 0.5, right? 0 to infinity, complete from 0 to infinity is 0.5. It is 0.5 minus 0 to 1. 0 to 1 can be written as q of 1. Now 0.5 minus, what is q of 1? Q of 1, if you find by using calculator, you will get 0.3413. Now when you simplify this, you will get 0.1587. Now this means what we have found here. What was the case? What was the question? You have to find more than 75. The students, you have to find the number of students who scored more than 75. Out of 1000 students, how many students scored more than 75? That probability we are finding. See here, that is found. The number of students scored more than, right? Okay, more than 75. More than 75 is, see, for what was the sample? What was the sample? Sample is for 1000 students. So 1000 students into 0.1587. Just multiply this to the sample given. So it is 159 again. So here it is nothing but out of 1000 students, we are given with 1000 students, right? Among the 1000 students, 159 students scored how many marks? Scored more than 75 marks. More than 75 marks. Okay. Now we'll see the third sub question. Between 65 and 75. See, between 65 and 75 means how it can be written? Between 65 and 75 can be written as probability of 65 less than x is less than 75, isn't it? So for that one, now p of 65 is less than x is less than 75. Now it is in terms of x, so let me convert this in terms of z, that is standard normal variate. Now if I want to convert this in terms of z, see what I can substitute here. That will be given by standard normal variate, right? Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. X is equal to 65 minus mu is 70 divided by sigma is 5. If you simplify this, you will get minus 1. Now similarly, in the other case 75, what you can do? 16, instead of 65, I will substitute 75. So 75 minus mean is 70 divided by 5. So here you will get 1. So in place of 65, I can substitute minus 1. In place of 75, I can substitute 1. So in place of 65, minus 1. In place of 75, I can substitute 1. Now I have to find the probability of z lies between minus 1 to 1. See here, by using normal probability curve, somewhere here minus 1, somewhere here plus 1. So this area under this curve you have to find. Here we can use the property. Here, see, this can be written as p of 2 times of, this can be written as 2 times of p of 1. Isn't it? See, probability of minus a is less than or equal to z is less than or equal to a can be written as 2 times of q of a, right? In the similar way, probability of minus 1 is less than z is less than 1. Less than or equal to or strictly less than, it is same. It is not a problem here. It is not a matter here. Q of 1 you have to take it as q of 1. See, by using this relation, it can be written as 2 times of q of a. So here in place of a you have 1 here. So that is probability of minus 1 is less than or equal to z is less than or equal to 1 can be written as 2 times of q of 1. In place of a you have 1 here. Okay. Now what is q of 1? Q of 1 we already found, that is q of 1 is 0.3413. So it is 0.3413. Now when you multiply this or when you simplify this, you will get 0.6826. Now what it means? This means the number of students who scored between 65 and 75, between 65 and 75 band. How many students have scored 65 and 75? Okay, between 65 and 75. That is equal to 1000. The sample is given 1000. So 1000 into 0.6826. 682.6. If you round it up, then it will be 683, isn't it? Now that means out of 1000 students, these many students, 683 students scored between 65 to 75.